Hi friends, uh, scheme language also supports program as a list. Okay, so we can just see an example. So this is an example. So I have given defined a statement for defined a function called compose. So compose is the name of the function. Okay, and that function and define the function using lambda, and it is using it has two arguments, f and g. Okay, f is an argument and g is an argument. Okay, so inside this function, that is inside this lambda function, in the body of this lambda function, I am defining another lambda function. Okay, inside the body of this lambda function, first lambda function, I am defining another lambda function, and this lambda function do have this lambda function do have an argument, one argument. This lambda function do have one argument, that is x, and it will return f of g of x. Okay, f of g of x. Okay, so that's all about this function. Now we'll see how this gets executed. Okay, so this function is called as compose car cdr. Okay, and I am inserting a list. Compose car cdr, and I am inserting a list. Okay, so here you can see that compose is a function name. Compose is a function name. So the next thing that comes after compose will be the arguments of the function compose. So for this compose there are two arguments, f and g. So car refers to f. Okay, car refers to f, and cdr refers to g. I hope it is clear. Okay, car is the first argument of compose. So here I have defined the first argument as f. Cdr is the second argument of compose. So here I have defined it as g. Okay, and in compose, so this function, inside this function there is another function which do have an argument x. Okay, inside this function there is another function which do have an argument x. Okay, so this is the first function. Okay, inside this function there is an argument x, so I am writing single quotes 1 2 3. So actually this single quote 1 2 3, this list. Okay, so this list is actually what it is the argument, that is x. So this list is x. I hope it is clear. So compose is the function. Compose do have two arguments, car cdr. Okay, and inside compose there is another function lambda x, so we do need an argument. So x is the argument, and here I have written it as a list. So 1 2 3. So this is a list. Okay, now how this will get executed? So 1 2 3 is actually x. Okay, so 1 2 3 is actually x. So I am replacing x with 1 2 3. So actually what happens is list 1 2 3, and actually first it will get executed is gx, that is g is actually cdr. So first thing that will execute is cdr of x. After that it will give you f. Okay, f of g of x, that is f, that is car. So the function will execute as car of cdr of list 1 2 3. So this is what that get executed. So cdr of the list 1 2 3 is, what is cdr of the list 1 2 3? That is the tail elements of list 1 2 3. So it is actually list 2 3. Except the head element, everything will be returned. And car of this list, car of list 2 3 is, that is the head element of this list is actually 2. So it will be returned. Okay, I hope this program is clear. Okay, Now I'll tell about two more things. First one is eval and apply. First one is eval and second one is apply. Okay, so the first thing that you need to understand is, if I am writing something, okay, if I am writing like mm, starting with a single quotes, if I am writing something, start with a single quotes, it won't get executed because what we use with single quote for list, right? So if I am writing 1, 2, 3, then what it means? This is a list which consists of 1, 2, 3. Likewise, if I am writing list fn, if I am writing like this, okay, list fn 10 y, if I am writing like this, list fn 10 y, then also it means that these three things are a list. So fn is the first element, 10 is the second element, and y is the third element. So this is a list which has three elements. So either I can denote a list using single quotes, or either I can use denote it using list, keyword list. Okay, so actually, what do you mean by evaluate and what do you mean by apply? Okay, sometimes the list do consist of some operations. To execute that operations, we will be using eval. Okay, for example, if I am defining a list, okay, sometimes I am defining a list. Okay, so here you know that defined by list plus x5. Okay, so we are looking to this statement. Okay, defined by list plus xy. So actually this is a list. So plus x5 is actually what is a list. This is a list actually. Okay, and two, if I am writing eval, if I am writing eval of this one, eval of this list, that is eval of y. Okay, so this is same as y. So I have stored this list in y. And if I am writing eval of y, okay, if I am writing eval of y, so here you can see that y is plus 3, 5. So the value of x is 3. So the value of y is plus 3, 5, which is a list. So if I am writing eval of y, what happens? Whatever written in the list gets evaluated. Okay, so the thing which is written in y is plus 3, 5. And this plus 3, 5 gets evaluated. Plus 3, 5 gets evaluated means plus 3, 5, it is same as 3 plus 5, which is a 8. So the resultant will be 8. Okay, to evaluate a list, we will be using the keyword called eval. To evaluate a list, we use the keyword called eval. Likewise, you can see some of the examples here. Okay, here you can see that fn is single quotes star. That means fn represents star as operation. So list fn 10y means actually z, the value of z is actually fn is star, so star 10, and the value of y is, you know that y is this one, plus 3, 5. So if I write evaluate of z, then what to get evaluated, whatever written in this list get evaluated. So first plus 3, 5 get executed. So plus 3, 5 is 8. 8 get executed. Then star 10, 8. That is 10 into 8. That is 80. So the resultant will be 8. So this is the result. I hope it is clear. So that is eval. Now the second one is apply. Second one is apply. Okay. So if I need to execute or if I need to apply an operation to a list, I can use apply. If I need to apply an operation to list, for example, if I need to apply plus, okay, if I need to apply plus to the list 1, 2, 3, 4. If I need to apply plus to the list 1, 2, 3, 4, I will write it like this: plus 1, 2, 3, 4. Apply plus, and the list is 1, 2, 3, 4. So what happens? You will get this plus will be applied to the all the elements of the list. That means you will get the output 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4. that is 3 plus 3, that is 6 plus 4, which will give out 10. So this is a circuit. I hope it is clear. Okay, because if I am writing applied plus to a function, the same thing is written in the form of a function here. Okay, so I have defined sum as a function, and you do have an argument s, and I am writing apply plus s, and calling the function as sum, and the value for this s is a list, that is list 1 to 3. So if I am applying plus, what happens? Since I am applying plus, all the elements will get added up. So 1 plus 2 plus 3, that is 6. Okay, so to apply some value, so to apply some operation to a list, I will be using apply. And if I need to evaluate a list, I will be using eval. I hope it is clear. So thank you.